Buenos dias. Sosua Beach, Dominican Republic. What is good, world? It's the Donzel, Ackshun Jackson, on this beautiful Thursday, December 24th, 2021, Christmas Eve, the eve of the birth of the black baby Jesus. How are y'all doing today? Oh shit, man, it's windy as fuck out here and the waves are all trying to crash on me, so I'm gonna move a little bit up on the beach and do this. How in the fuck is y'all doing today? Guys, before we get into anything, I just gotta say this. Last night, I was out at the bar, and the owner of the bar, my man George, he said he was drunk. George is like this 80-year-old cool ass white dude that's kind of from Brazil, Canada, and America all together. Like, he's just cool as shit. He's got the best stories. Like, he lets you go and pour, if you're cool with him and he knows you, he lets you go behind the bar and pour your own drinks. Like, he lets me pour my own drinks. It's fucking wild. I've never been to a bar like that. George is the man. So we're sitting at the table, and there's like a few Canadian cats there sitting with us, and George is like, he's been having drinks, I've been having drinks. George is like, Ackshun, you know what your problem is? And I'm like, no, by the way, we're talking in reference of girls. He's like, Ackshun, you know what your problem is? And he said, and I said, no, because I do want to know what my problem is. I want to know what my fucking problem is, especially with in the woman department. And he's like, you talk to them too much. You're just supposed to rent them. Oh, yo, I fucking broke out dying young. But he's fucking right. Oh my god, man. Fucking mama's boy, too goddamn romantic. Shouldn't even be fucking paying any of these fucking girls any mind. My god, but it happens. And George seen it because I bring him by the bar. I always bring him by the bar. So George and Shelly, the female bartender, can fucking give me a read on whether the girl that I brought to the bar is totally psycho or any of that shit. So I'm gonna be working on that for 2022. Thank you, George, for that advice. I'm just gonna start renting them, so that way I don't have to deal with the headaches and the heartbreaks. Fucking Bratty Chan, Jesus Christ, such a heartache over that one. But anyways, man, so I just want to say that first. Secondly, and this is damn important, is on Friday, January 28th, 2022, me, my man Wally, my man Angelo, it was a long night trading Forex, doing flyer design, but, so I'm sorry if I mix up my words a bit, but myself, Wally, and Angelo are throwing a fucking sexy pool party over at the 2413 Sports Bar. You know, the old Sosua lights, the old city lights. But they moved location, so it's over by my gym, Sosua Family Gym. So details gonna be dropping in a day or two. It's gonna be the fucking most off the hook nighttime adult pool party. Gonna have a whole bunch of fun and games there. Gonna have great music. Gonna see what happens when the Americans, Dominicans, and Haitians link up to throw what's gonna go down as Sosua's best Friday night party. So that is on Friday, January 28th. 2022, so I'm super excited about that. I think we're gonna call it Friday Night Lights. Not sure if that's gonna 100% be the name, but that's what I'm going with right now. So guys, it's Christmas in the Dominicana. From what I hear from everyone, tonight on January 24th is when all the Dominicans get together with their families. They do dinner. This is when they celebrate Christmas. And then late night, apparently, they just go out and rage in the streets and drink. And kind of like fucking Northern Virginia, actually. Because, like, we definitely do that. On the 25th, as soon as we're done with presents and eating and shit with our families, we all go out to the bar, we fucking party. Well, apparently, it's like everyone does that shit. Everywhere is supposed to be open tonight, like late night. So I'm gonna go to Sosua Family Gym after this, get my workout in, eat me some food, and take a nap so I can wake up a little bit later on tonight, like 10 or 11, and get out in these streets and see what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Looking forward to this shit tonight. I'm really looking forward to this shit tonight. And yo, make sure you're going to my YouTube channel, because on my YouTube channel you're getting like videos that I don't post up to the Action Talks podcast, like my adventures in the grocery store yesterday. That shit was fucking mad packed. And also you can see the club and venue where we're throwing Friday Night Lights. So I got videos of both those things up there. I also upload other videos and shit up there that just wouldn't even work for the podcast. So y'all should go check that out. It's Ackshun Jackson. Ackshun Jackson. Not Ackshun, as I was explaining to the lovely Canadian lady last night. I believe her name was Sally. Or it might have been Meredith. Might have been both of them. They were both very nice. So, you know, I don't know if I have enough time to actually talk about this. Fucking, I'm gonna talk about it real quick. The Spider-Man movie. The fucking Spider-Man movie, which I got to see on bootleg stream thanks to my son. Only 2 people stepped in the middle of the camera view. It was pretty good. I'd rate that bootleg out of a 10. I'd rate that bootleg a strong 7.5, 8. Strong 7.5, 8. It had watermarks and commercials in the middle of the shit too. That's kind of fucking annoying. I'm already watching a bootleg quality movie. How you gonna put commercials in the middle of that motherfucker? But that movie was so fucking touching. And like, sorry, spoiler alert, to see all the villains from all the other Spider-Man movies and how they were able to help them instead of kill them this time. And then seeing all 3 of the Spider-Mans together and interacting with each other. And then the scene where Jamie Foxx and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man are talking about there needs to be a black Spider-Man, hinting at Miles Morales, the black Spider-Man in his movie, which is on the way. It's going to be the best one. Enter the Spider-Verse is still my favorite Spider-Man entity. But even watching Spider-Man at a bootleg quality, that movie was a strong fucking 9.5, 10 movie. It had everything. It had action, it had adventure, it had comedy, it had drama, it had heartbreak. Oh my God, Mary Jane and Ned don't even know who the fuck Peter Parker is right now. I mean, that movie was fucking great. I'm very thankful to my son D, thank you very much. I love you very much. Your Christmas present is on the way. Now, you know what? There was one other thing that I wanted to talk about, but I just really don't have enough time to talk about it because of the amount of time that my shitty ass Android can hold because of the storage. This thing sucks, dude. I gotta get a new phone. But so literally I only have like a minute left to talk about anything. But in that minute left I have to talk about something. I want y'all to go over to Monk's channel, Hidden Gems, and I'll put that shit in, I'll put a link to it in there, and watch his interview with Cass. That fucking interview was pretty damn good. Of course, you know, there's definitely some, as Cass was talking about, everyone's version of history is gonna be different, so there's definitely some history pieces that I think should have been talked about in that interview that were missed. Cass being really one of the most legendary DC graffiti writers, even though he hasn't really painted in DC in shit, almost 20 years now. And he's still one of the most legendary DC graffiti writers for causing fucking graffiti chaos and social chaos in Washington, DC. Like, fucking Cass fucking really did his shit. And matter of fact, I will say this. If I was to do the top 3 graffiti writers in DC history based upon ups, notoriety and shit, I would say obviously number 1 is Cool Disco Dan, forever. Cool Disco Dan. Number 2 was Cast. It was Cast. And number 3 was Eon. Number 3 was Eon. But the thing is, Cast has been so fucking long gone from DC since he got deported and shit. He ain't really, he's like, Eon ain't ever stopped painting and writing his name all over everything in fucking DC. So I think at this point, it goes Cool Disco Dan, Eon, Cass. Which I'm sure Cass don't want to hear because Cass was talking mad shit on Eon. The show's fucking clarity. Like, I have a whole bunch of other thoughts about that interview, and Monk did a good job. The interview, dude, is fucking solid. I'm gonna watch some more of your interviews too. But yeah, it's definitely good. Go give it a check out. You guys, now I actually have to run because I'm actually over time and the fucking video is gonna cut off. But I'll try and hit you guys up with the video from the party and festivities in Sosua, Dominican Republic tonight. Love y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace.